I drank coffee roaster, that's why I become so wise. No lah.
Wow. Today we are very fortunate to have with us my very good friend, Yong Hong. He's the CEO of Greendot Group. I'm sure our viewers out there will not be unfamiliar. It's one of Singapore's largest vegetarian chains.
I started Greendot when I was in year 2. I think that was one of the toughest period of my life because I was still studying NUS. Yeah, so like I packed my modules into 2 days, and then the rest of the days at work. So that was very tough lah. And along the years, thankfully, Greendot grew, and now we are in a lot of major malls lah, and continue to serve healthy and balanced meat-free meals to encourage more people to go meat-free.
Did you have this vision right from the start, right from the onset, when you wanted to set up your first outlet?
Honestly, when I first started, I really didn't think so much. It's because I asked myself as a year 2, besides studying, what can I do? You either can party or have fun. So I thought that during my time in NUS, if I do some other things, maybe and use my time on some other things, maybe have different results. So I didn't think too much. My partner then, Justin, asked me, want to do a F&B business. So I really didn't think so much about what it's going to be. I just said, got time lah, then let's do lah. So that was how it started, and then we started from a store in Temasek Poly. Right. So we have an idea that one day maybe it will grow big, but we don't know what exactly it is. So when we first started in school, we were just trying to do change people's perception of vegetarian. But along the way, when we were doing, we realized that a lot of customers are actually ladies. And that's why when we moved into malls, we gradually pivoted our menu offerings, our design to target towards the ladies. So, like you asked me whether was it planned, yes, we have a vision of what it is, but when we are doing, we never think so much. We just, every day wake up, go to the shop, cook, then go back, then sleep, then repeat again. So you ask me, it's more of discipline and perseverance rather than being very thinking a lot and have grand plans, because it all boils down to the execution.
So in your whole entrepreneurship journey, do you have one moment where you find that it's most memorable?
F&B business is a lot about people, because I remember one night I was working at one of my first outlet, Bedok Mall, working with one of my staff. Her name is Auntie Mabel lah. Then so when when you're working F&B, your hands after you work 2-3 years in the kitchen, your hands get those kind of a lot of scratches and then you always wash and then so a lot of cuts So I was clearing. Then this one of my long time staff auntie came over. Then she say, "Hey boss, you go and rest lah. Your hands or you wash are very painful because of all the cuts It's really very painful lah." Then so I say, "Hey, but today I'm doing the roll so I must finish my job." Then so he say, "Never mind lah, I wash for you. You can take a break." Then I said, "You also doing your role so I also must finish my job." Then he said, we are the same. We're working at outlet." Then he replied me one thing. He said, "We are different because you are young. You still got a long way to go. I'm already 50 over. I don't know how many years I will live." So when she said that, it really, when we first started a business, we always talking about, wow, how many outlets you want to grow to, how much money you want to earn. But after I start to realize that it's more about that. You shouldn't go for the numbers, the fame. It's about your stuff. It's about your product. It's about your people. So that was the moment I think start to make me think about what is really the reason in doing all this business, and it's very important. And so when I was doing Greendot, numbers important, sales are important, but it's not the most important thing. You need to understand why are you in this. If you are here for the money, I think there are a lot of places that can offer you better money instead of entrepreneurship, because the first few years really very tough and you don't earn much.
Right. So one of the first things that greet me when I go through the doors are the radiant smiles and the sincere welcomes that I always get. So what secrets do you have to create this atmosphere?
First thing, culture has to be authentic. It has to be you. So it has to be championed by you. It's what kind of person you are. How you treat your staff is how your staff going to treat your customer. So basically, there was a lot of times where we always talk about, wow, why my auntie do this, why my staff do this, why my staff never smile, why my staff never agree, why my staff never greet customer. So it's then there was one time I keep asking myself all these questions. Then I realized that the problem is me. When I go to an outlet, do I say greet myself, hello, 早上好? Or when I see my people, do I not acknowledge them? Do I smile?
Yeah.
When they do well, do I say good job? So it's all boils down to me. When you are this kind of person, you will attract this kind of stuff. You know, people always ask me, hey, I cannot attract good staff. My company cannot attract good staff. So actually, staff is not recruit or hire, it's attract. So if what kind of staff you want, you must have that kind of vibes, that kind of energy in your culture, in your organization. Then you will attract that kind of stuff. So you ask me, how can I build a culture? It's about becoming a better person myself, becoming a better leader, and that's where your staff will really feel you, and they will become a better person. So then ultimately it has to be authentic lah. Let's say, you see, for me, I'm a person who talk about family, who talk about kindness. Then if I don't care about all these things, it's very hard for this to work. But there's no right or wrong culture. If you're a person who's about party, then your organization can be a lot about party, having fun. But I'm not a kind of person, so I don't do that. So it's being authentic. So I wouldn't say Greendot culture is good or bad. I would say Greendot culture is authentic.
Let's talk about something lighter.
Yeah, your question all very deep.
Okay, if you were to use one coffee to describe yourself, what would that be? Are you that kind of intense person, like an espresso, or are you like a more balanced, more warm kind of drink, like a latte?
I think I'm more warm, more balanced, like a latte. That's why I drink latte.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah, I think in life, a lot of things about balance. Over the years, I really spent a lot of my life on work. Yeah, I work 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, and there was a period in my entrepreneurship journey I want to give up, and I felt empty. Even those little success that I have, people are saying, wow, you open a lot, you expand, but I felt empty. Yeah, and then I realized that life is about balance. People can have a lot of money, can have success in a career, but they're not happy. Then I realized one thing: to have a truly happy life, first you need to have your health, then also your family, then it comes back down to career.
Yeah.
So that's where I feel that I focuses on this thing, and to me, business is a lifelong thing lah. It's not like we want to do it, and then we want to retire. A lot of people say, we talk about business, they say, I want to grow and then I want to retire, so I don't need to do. But to me now, it's a lifelong business. I want to do business, and I want to enjoy life.
It's an extension of
your
life.
Yes, it's not. There's no one thing like I must grow my company to this stage, then I can retire, then I enjoy life. Why don't you do your business and you enjoy life? Yeah. So that was about 2 years ago. I start to slack. I still work very hard, but I start to take time out for the things that matters to me. Yeah. I got a personal trainer to help me get better in shape, get better health. Then I also pursue my interest in music. And then I felt that after I do all this, I also spend time with my family. After I do all this, I felt that my career got better because I'm a happier person and my mind is peaceful. So I think that maybe if you ask back to your question you asked me, I think latte will be a good answer lah. Because I think it's not about being intense or good in one area, but it's about managing different areas in life and give you that balance.
Do you have any advice or message that you want to share with our viewers?
First, define what does success really means to you. Does having a lot of money really means happiness to you? So define your success lah. Everybody have their own definition of success. Some people feel that having a stable job, having a more time to enjoy life is happiness. Some people feel that working long hours but enjoying what they do is also happy. So define your success. And second thing I think is focus on who you are becoming rather than what you are accumulating in the first phase of your career lah. So don't chase for materialistic stuff. Okay, just focus on becoming a better person, becoming really good at what you are doing, and I think the rest will come.
I hope you are inspired by Yong Hong as much as I did. And in future episodes, we look forward to more special guests to come on board our show and share with our viewers even more things related to coffee, business, and life.